What's going on, everybody? I just got off the phone with a client who got off track, who fell off the horse in a major way. And no, I didn't shit on him. I didn't bark at him. I told him what I'm gonna tell you right now. You will, sooner or later in your program, fall off the horse. You will fail to eat your goal calories, the amount of protein that you need to eat. You will fail to get in your workouts at the frequency and at the intensity that you want and that you need in order to move closer to your goals. You will fail to uphold high activity levels every single day to again speed up the progress and move you closer to your goals. You will fail. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me. Rarely, because at this point in my life, I just love doing what I do. So it's not something that I fall into habitually. But it happens, yeah. Even to me, yeah. Even as a coach, and yeah, even with many, many clients under my wings, where I have to be the strong man. I have to be the leader. But sometimes I'm not on point. Sometimes I'm not on track. It happens. We move on. I told my client earlier that no matter how bad it got in the last couple of weeks, months maybe, all it takes is a couple good days, a couple of back-to-back victories, and you're on track again. You're back. It's like you were never gone. Yes, progress came to a halt. We have delayed our goal. We have delayed victory. But other than that, it's just a matter of time until we get there. If you stay on the program, if you stay on track. You can only lose if you willingly throw in the towel. If you keep moving ahead, keep fine-tuning your routine, keep looking for the weak points and making them your strong points. If you keep on track, you're gonna make it, regardless of how bad your genetics are, regardless of how little money you have to buy quality food. You're gonna make it. It's just a matter of time. But you gotta snap out of it. When you realize you messed up, you've been off track for the past couple weeks or however long it was, snap out of it. Jump back on track. Jump back on the horse. Get your diet in line. Get your workouts in check. And what do you know? 2 to 3 days later, it's like you were never gone. It's like you never abandoned ship in the first place. This is very hard for a lot of you to comprehend because a lot of you have cultivated this all or nothing mindset. I'm either 100% on my diet, 100% on my workouts, or I'm not in it at all, or I'm back to my old ways of stuffing my face and scratching my balls on the couch. The truth of the matter is, if this is supposed to be a lifestyle, which it is, can never be all or nothing. There have to be nuances involved. There have to be deviations every now and then. However, you never stop moving forward. And if you do, if you fall off the horse, you pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and you keep marching onward. Everybody will fail sooner or later. So what you can do in order to minimize your risk of failing, minimize your risk of falling off the horse, is you want to make your routine so much fun. You want to make it so rewarding. You want to make it so enjoyable that it's hard for you to go back to your old ways. This is me, and this is a lot of my clients. This new lifestyle that we have created is better than the old me, than the old lives we used to live. This lifestyle generates results while being extraordinarily rewarding. Challenging, sure, but a lot of fun. And this is the point. If you're always miserable on your routine, on your diet, in your workouts, how do you think you're gonna last? Don't look at this physical transformation as a short-term ordeal, something that you have to get over with in order to get to your goals, in order to see the results that you want manifest in the mirror. That's never going to happen because it takes a lot longer than you think to get there. It doesn't take 3 months to transform your body. You will look different in 3 months if you know what you're doing. You will look a hell of a lot different in 6 months if you know what you're doing, but that's not where the road ends for you. That's only going to be the beginning. You got to stay invested. You got to stay in the game. That's the only way to be. Make friends with it. And then, when you fall off the horse, you jump back on. When you fail, when you overindulge in your diet, when you don't hit your macros, when you don't hit your step count for the day, your activity for the day, when you don't hit your workouts, pick yourself up and dust yourself off. It's not rocket science. And you gotta have this mindset, playing the long game. You gotta know this does not happen overnight. And it shouldn't. Good things, great things take time. That's the whole point. That's the whole beauty of it. There's got to be a lot of sacrifice involved. But this is what will ultimately make you better inside and outside of the gym. Know that. Regardless of where you are in your program right now, know that and understand it. And then, when the rough times come, when you're being tested, when you're being challenged, when life is throwing everything at you, you know. Slight deviations are fine, but we jump back on the program. Falling off the horse every now and then is fine, but we return to our winning ways. Why? Because we want to win. Don't you want to win? Don't you want to do something extraordinary? Something very few people will ever do in this lifetime. Is this not who you want to be? Because this is who I want you to be. This is exactly who I want my clients to be. This is why I'm walking the walk every single day. And that doesn't exclude the fact that sometimes, yes, I slip up. Sometimes I eat too much sugary junk food. Sometimes I might skip a workout here and there. Rarely, but it happens. Sometimes I just, instead of getting my work done for the day, I'll lie in bed and scroll YouTube videos. What a waste of time. But it happens to the best of us. However, guess what I do the next day? Guess what I do 2 days after slipping up? I'm back on the grind. I'm back on my program. The program that I created for myself, the lifestyle that I've created for myself, that gives me results. That satisfies me. That makes me content. That makes every day rewarding. What a luxury. What a luxury to be able to say that every day for me is rewarding. And yeah, some days are better than others, obviously. But I never completely abandoned ship. Yet, I'm here to tell you, if you fell off the horse big time, all it takes is a couple good days, and baby, we're back. All it takes is 2 to 3 days, a week of eating properly, getting your macros on point, a week of getting your workouts in, a week of high activity levels throughout the day, and you're back. And with that knowledge, you can go and look into the future knowing that, hey, this might happen again at some point. I might fall off the horse again at some point. Yet all it takes for me to get back on track, to get back to getting results, is a couple good days back to back, 2 to 3 days, 1 week. And everybody is going to fall off the horse. Believe me, I've worked with my share of clients. Nobody's perfect. Nobody makes it through the program unfazed, unscratched, unblemished. It will happen. But then what truly will decide who you are as a man and what your results are going to be like is your ability to jump back on the program, to get back to your routine, to get back to your winning ways. So don't be afraid of failure. Don't fear it, lean into it, knowing that it's going to come sooner or later. Don't fear the fact, don't panic at the thought of, what am I going to do if my macros are not on point? What am I going to do if I miss a couple workouts? It matters not. In the end, what matters is what you did the majority of time. So lean into failure. Keep your eyes on failure and know how to defeat it. Know how to come out victorious.